Yeah, g'day guys, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm Jim and we're in the shop again today, part 2 of the fire prevention trailer. So here we go. So this is what we're up to so far. As you can see, it's all got axles on it. If you've missed part 1 is up in the corner there. Click on that one and watch that one first and then come back to this one. Anyway, so today we're going to tackle all this rust along the sides here and get the mudguards on. And on this side I've put a chalk line. You can just see a faint chalk line there. Gonna put the grinder straight through there and cut that strip of angle off. You can see it's looking pretty bad there. So I've got another piece already cut, ready to go. This piece here, I'll just slip into place and put some weld there. And I've cut up some strips of 1.6mm 16 gauge sheet metal. So I've got a bunch of strips there. I can put along there, weld them all in, piece along the front and along this side here. That'll all be super tidy. As I mentioned in the last video about hacking these bits off, I'll do that all on. I'll do all those. And then I'll pull this straight. So bit of a montage. We'll get into some cutting and grinding and all the usual things I do here in the workshop. We'll make it look like a trailer. Oh yeah, I've got some wheels too. So they're just stockies, but it's a full set of 14s instead of 13s. So I'll be able to use those as the mock-up for the mudguards, and we'll be able to get it all in place. So here we go. Let's get into it. Well, doesn't that look nice? All the guards on. I'll put these little risers in here because I found in the past with such a big long mudguard, and they always seem to weld, and I've done it myself, welded the tie down rail straight on top of the mudguard, so then there's nowhere to put a rope. So that's why I put the risers in there to, you know, you can lash it over the top, nice and easy, and it gives it a bit of strength. Put a little under support under there, and you saw me before weld this piece of box tube in there, so every time someone goes and wants to stand on it, it won't have a real issue with collapse or anything. Put a little tread at the front here, so someone can easily get up and, like, you don't know, in the future might have a cage on it, and a handrail, a tie rail at the front, and the good old coupling. I used over the top bolts, I used a grade 8 half-inch high tensile bolts, so it'll be super strong. It ain't coming off anywhere anytime soon. The wheels are just in place, there's only a couple of wheel nuts on there, so I've got to take them off for painting anyway. So I've gone over with a flappy disc to make sure there's no little BBs or anything around the welding spots. Oh, and how does that look? Let's fix that messy looking bit of rust. Well, we won't look behind there. So this side's all neat and tidy. So the trailer's kind of ready for painting. First I better put a floor in it. So here's my sheet of ply, a bit over 2 meters long this piece, and a bit over 100 wide. So I will cut it down or take some measurements and cut it out and make it fit. So she's nearly ready to take outside and paint the underside. So anyway, we'll get this floor in and get into it. Here we go. Oh, she's back on its wheels. Everything's all ready to go. I put the jockey wheel clamp back on. I've done a few little modifications, which you'll probably see a bit later. I've put a couple of bits of steel here and a little tab there and one over there, because there's going to be a sheet of ply in there. And all bolted in, so just a little bit extra storage. Looks pretty good and rolling, and it's really easy to move. Something that was really interesting, once I moved it and swept up all the crud, that's all the rust and dirt and paint dust. So there's a bit of a pile. There's probably about 6 kilos of rust and dirt. Anyway, so so now I can open up the big sliding door and drag it outside and lift it up by the front there. Probably take some wheels off and then paint the underside. So let's get into that. Hopefully we don't get rained out. It's forecast for storms this afternoon, so if I can get it outside, even sort of under the edge of the shed here, we'll be right. Anyway, so let's get into it. It's up there. Got a nice big prop under it, so it's not really going anywhere. And the chain is loose. It's just sort of sitting there. Still connected though. This machine doesn't creep too much, so we'll be right. So now I can do some quick painting on the underside. Even if we do have a quick shower run, it'll be fine. Anyway, let's get into it. Here we go. Wow, doesn't that look good? Looks pretty cool in the flat black. That etch primer really comes up nice. Really good coverage. Even did the old tailgate, which you'll probably never see again. All by the wheels. That's job done. Very nice. So guys, that one's all done. So she's ready to go off to Gary's place at AMT Restorations for the top coat. Leave a comment down below on what colour you think it might be, if I haven't already let the cat out of the bag. So let us know. And so the next video will be the pump unit, and we'll get right into that one. Guys, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. And if you haven't already, subscribe and you'll be able to catch up all the new content that comes along, and especially the finish of this build. The trailer's going to look awesome when it's finished. So click that notification bell once you're subscribed. And guys, thanks for watching, eh? Catch up with you next time. See ya.